right, this is a Eldebrock 1406. Clean it, see if it needs a kit or see if there's any pump damage or something. I'm getting a little stall. Going down the highway about 50, 55. So, let's see what we got here. Take this thing apart real quick and figure out what's wrong here. Get the right size. Little star on there. This'll do it. Break this little puppy loose. Yeah, kits for these are about, well, they're high. They're 68 bucks. I remember I used to be able to get these for 22, probably 18. But ain't nothing you can do about that. I won't sit here and waste time here doing this. All right, I got all the screws out, and I think I got one more here. Get that last one out. And let's see, I'll take this little pump off. Grab that little clip. I usually end up on the wall somewhere. Got it. All right. Open up all its secrets right now. Let's see here what we got stuck. Come on, I got a float stuck in there. All right, there's that. I gotta get this choke loose from the top. There we go. That's crazy. It's not bad, it's a little dirty. A little dirty. Bump's a little flexible. Should be pretty good. Let me see here. It's got some dirty floats. I'll lay this over here and pull those floats off. And float one. And there's the pin. Float two. There he is. This one is empty. It's a little dirty. And I'll pull out the main jets. That looks pretty good. Probably dirty, but you can't really see that tiny little dirt that gets on them. Yeah, I can feel a little something there. So we'll see what that looks like. Now, see if I can get this gasket off of here. No more than 3 pieces. There we go. Gasket's pretty good. There's a little dirt and gas around the back side of it there. I don't know if you can see that. Right in here. Could have been not tight enough, I'm not sure. Set that here. And I'll pull the pump out. Get this pump out of here. Let me see if I can release that. There we go. Pull a little lever off. Pull the pump out. I don't know, it's a little warm, but it's soft. I don't think that's an issue. So set that on the side and pull these 2 needles out. Let me get those needles out of the way. All right, let me pull this. I got the first needle out. Let me get this one. All right, this is coming out. Probably got a little dirt on these. It's probably just a big cleanup, so all I gotta do. There's the retainer, needle, and spring. That is that. I gotta pull out the filter next. We get a wrench for that. All right, I'll pull this filter off. Got me a 13/16. See what this looks like. Now, it's input there. We got a filter down inside. Looks like it's not covering good. I got a gasket on here. Looks like that filter might be broken. Oh no, it's just all crunched up down in there. All right, let me see what it looks like. What can I get all that without hurting it? Let me see here. Get that out. I gotta get a better tool on that. All right, get that broke loose. And a little filter on it. See that? And I can see a little dirt in there. All right, so this top is now fully taken apart. Believe it or not, I don't know how it got in there. You got this. Oh, it just broke. Oh my God. Look at this. Let me get it. It's a rat turd. It was in the gasket area. Let me see if I can tell where it was here. Can't really see. See, it would have been this way. It should be right there. You can see it right there. Oh, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it starts right here. And it's all that crust right around that edge. And that's where it looked like it was leaking. I don't know if you can see it. There you can see a little bit of it. All right, one rat turd taken down. Okay, I just took the top piece, cleaned it with hot water and soap. Got it pretty clean. I'll still be wiping around on it a little bit, but it's pretty clean. Way cleaner than it was. And I've got this body. Got to clean it up a little better, but I'm just hot water and soap did. I'm getting all the all the crap out of the bowls. They look pretty good now, way better than they did. There's no rat turds in there or in the gasket areas, which is a bonus. It's coming out pretty clean. So I'm gonna wipe this around, see what that does. I'll get back to it in a few minutes. Right on. I'm still cleaning here. Pull out these little feeders. They seem clear. They're clear.
There we go. That's it. We got the low rollers. 155 more bucks.
We'll clean this off.
Now we did 11 and we're rich. 11 and we're rich. 11 and we're rich.
Seems to be pretty nice.
I thought it was going to be an 11. That's fine. Let's turn 200 to 888.
All right, well, I've got this a little more clean. I think I'm about done with the cleaning. I'm going to dry it. Let it set here a little bit. I'm going to dry it with a paper towel and then take a little break. I got to try that out just a little more. And water and soap really cleans it good, but I wish I had a actual cleaner, but I don't. If you guys feel like sending me one, I'll take it. You know, like a jeweler uses to clean jewelry with, you put it in and it, I don't know what you call them, but they make them carburetor size. Those are pretty nice. Probably see in the back those guitars hanging over there, a couple ukuleles. I work on guitars, repair guitars, work on them, play them, ukulele, harmonica, whatever's got strings. I can play a few reed things, but mainly strings. Anyway, this is pretty clean. Pulled these butterflies out. They look pretty good too. They're shiny. They were black. Had a lot of carbon. It was running really rich. So what I'm going to do now is readjust. See, this will go thusly. Now, goes thusly. Oh, like this. There we go. All right. balls are clean. Clean balls. So now I'm gonna take these barrels out. These are the two front barrels. They're clean. A little wet. Yeah, a little water in that still. Get that dried up. Stick them in. And I'll put these barrels back in. Get them snuck down. Everything's all cleared clean, like it should be. Get them down in there first before you tighten them. You don't want to get them too tight, then the other one can't get squared in there. Tight little monkeys here. Snug that jewel down. And I'd probably pull these other two needles out and see what they're doing, but we'll get right on that in a second. All right, so getting these tightened back up on these barrels. Just about got them. And then I'm gonna pull the other side off. Pull those needles out of there. Make sure they're clean. They probably are, but I gotta check them. I gotta get this down to factory specs. Should be 11 pounds. There's 10. There's 11. 11. It's back to factory specs right there in case you want to know. All right, so that's in there. My butterfly's in. Looking good. I'll clean up this gasket a little bit. Get it ready to go. It's in pretty good shape. I got that rat crap off of there with some WD. And it looks pretty good. Now I'll set this back in here. Get these needles set in. So let me get my screen put back on here. Cleaned that screen up pretty good. Clean. All right, now drop the float back in this side. Let's see, where's that float? There's float. pin. And let's see my jets over here somewhere. Jet's already in right here. Clean. Slide that in. Line that up, I'll put it in there. Try it from the other way. That did it. Alright, those floats are completely different. I don't like that. Pull that back out of there. What's going on here? This is close. Right there. I'll adjust them. Those are right there. Oh. Oh. Give it the float test here with touching the bottom of the floats over here. Put our air into it. Perfect. No air gets in. So, I think I can drop that on there now. Gasket on here. See here, that's going that way. There we go. And this will go thusly. Gotta put the gasket up here. Need a third hand to do this. Alright. I think I got the floats back in. Got the gasket on. I'll flip this jewel over. And slide the pump in. And let the bowls drop. And let's see. That looks pretty good. You sure didn't forget nothing? Looks like I got it. Those are in. Drop in my springs. We can untangle them. I hope the sounds on this thing's working pretty good. I'll put that spring right down in there. And drop those needles back in. And put these caps on. Alright, I'm not talking much, but there's not a whole lot I can say. I'm really trying to concentrate. Get that cap in. Twisty the screw to the righty-tighty. The mighty righty-tighty. Put this other cap on. Thusly. That's not right. Let's see. This way. Huh. I'm not feeling good. What's going on with this thing? The 2 laps. There it is. There we go. Drop that little screw in there. A little more righty-tighty. I drove it today about 40 miles. When I go uphill, it seemed like it strained a little going uphill. And the gas pedal got stuck. Just if you're driving constantly with your foot in the same place and you start to accelerate, it's kind of stuck. You gotta let off and then it'll go down. So something was up there. I think that's in the linkage. Get to that in a minute. Get this tightened up. All right, well, it looks like those are in. And let's see, I'll drop these screws in. Put them back where they got them from, all the way around. And thusly, I'll get them tightened up. All right, that about buttons it up. It's all clear and clean now. Adjusted the choke. That's a cold idle right there. So when it heats up, we'll check the choke and see what we got going. It's pretty clean. Didn't need the kit, I don't believe. But I'll let you know because tomorrow I got to drive it another, I think it's 45 miles. All right. Talk to you soon.